going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I know that a lot of you guys have kind of felt the vibe of the Pokemon hobby being kind of falling off, kind of losing interest, if you will. That's kind of how I've been feeling. I've talked to a lot of friends, a lot of people online, and it kind of seems like with all the high prices of the ultra modern, even falling into some of the Sword and Shield, or most of the Sword and Shield. The Sword and Shield market is going absolutely crazy. I will not be covering that in today's video, but a lot of this interest is kind of peaked, I feel. I also see a lot of people leaving the hobby and not having space for them in the hobby. A lot of people feeling like there isn't many ways for them to collect in the current market. You guys know on this channel, I'm a huge Japanese Pokemon collector. I also collect tons of other languages, the Korean cards, Chinese cards, etc., both traditional and simplified. But even these markets, it does not seem like it's slowing down. I've constantly been searching YouTube to try to find some Japanese market updates. That's kind of the YouTube kick that I've lately been on. And even in Japan, the singles are absolutely crazy expensive when they shouldn't be that way. That obviously affects the markets from there. They ship over to us at a higher, more inflated price, but there is good deals out there. I told you guys, I bought the Jolteon from Terrestrial Festival not too long ago at the sub $40 mark. I think it was like 38 bucks. So absolute crazy deal over there. But there, you just have to kind of find the diamonds in the rough. And that's kind of what I wanted to make this video. I feel like there is so many diamonds in the rough right now that a lot of people are just not looking at. My goal right now in the current Pokemon climate is to focus on, you know, the little bit newer vintage. That makes no sense, I'm sorry, but the vintage-ish all the way up to the mid-era stuff that I never got to open. But I'm going back and I'm finding joy in finding a lot of these cards that, like I said, I never was a part of. The Tyrannitars that I love, the War Turtles. And for me, as a binder copy collector, I can get a lot of these cards for pretty cheap. So I'm going to show you guys one thing that I've been doing. I've been having tons of fun trying to display my cards, my cards that aren't in the best shape, but they mean a lot to me. So let me grab this right here. I got this little display thing in Japan, and I just picked up this Tyranitar right here. And picked up this Tyranitar as well in Japan. But this little frame thing was like 20 bucks in Japan or less. And yeah, they're not PSA gradable cards. Maybe this Tyranitar is, but it's just little stuff like that that really gets me hyped and gets me, you know, like excited again in the hobby. It's just little DIY projects here and there. I want to make more videos of me showing my collection off to you guys, not like a flex or anything, because a lot of these cards are pretty damaged. A lot of them are not in the greatest condition. The backs are pretty turfed, but I have pride in my binder, and I've been hearing you guys out. I know you guys want to see like tours of this, binder tours and all that stuff. So back to the whole diamond in the rough rant. I think right now, with everybody's eyes are completely focused on Sword and Shield, Ultra Modern Sword and Shield, and you know, the prismatics and Terrestrial, whatever, in English, Japanese, whatever it is. I think that right now I'm highly encouraging you guys to go back into some of these older eras and pick up a lot of these cards that are just been sitting. I mean, we know that there's not tons of data for some of these cards. You know, we can't see like 10 years of data for black and white or for XY era stuff, which I really wish that there was. I'm sure maybe there is online. I have not seen it. I haven't even checked that deep. But there is so many amazing cards that are so cheap. Like I said, I've been having so much fun creating like little checklists, if you will, buying a card every week. I guess you call it dollar cost averaging if you're investing into some of this stuff. And even I love looking back at old collection boxes. I've been seeing the mega collection boxes because you know the mega Pokemon are going to be popular in this next probably year or so. So I'm just doubling back and just kind of appreciating older sets. So going forward, I'm going to try to continue to provide single videos of these older sets, and I know they don't do good in as far as like the views. Not a lot of people even care about vintage. I mean, I understand there's a lot of new watchers, and there's a lot of kids as well that just weren't a part of those older generations, so I completely understand. But I think that there's a lot of cards that just need light shined at them, something like that, that need that attention, and your boy is going to bring that to you guys, both in English and Japanese. So that's going to be the focus of this channel for the next couple of days. I am trying to grab some sealed product to open every Friday. That was the goal. My goal was to open something every single Friday for you guys, but it's gonna have to be in Chinese or Korean. And again, those videos don't do great, but I'm having fun in those areas. So the point of really this video, besides this giant rant, is just find something that kind of fits your budget. You know, if that's opening product in not to the ultra modern, or maybe in the language that you normally open. Like I said, Korean, still here, opening up Korean booster boxes. It's not like I'm a diehard Korean, maxi, but I just want to open some packs, and sometimes we have to just shift our focus and shift kind of where our wallet stands as well. Like it's tough seeing every single day that I open up TikTok or YouTube Shorts and even Instagram, and I see all these people just opening products just left and right, just packs being cracked, the Mewtwo's getting pulled in in Glory of Team Rocket, and it really like plays a game with your thoughts. You're like, I want to go crack some booster boxes that are sitting at $100, or I want to go find some ETBs. People do those cute little videos where they go hop in a car with their friends and try to find ETBs, and then they're spending like $200. It's a very slippery slope. The hype and the FOMO right now in the hobby can completely eat you up, and it's not normal, guys. It's really not normal to be making these daily videos, even weekly videos, that you see some of these content creators spending $200, $300, $400 for. It's just not what the average person does. And I don't want you guys to have that thought that my collection isn't good, or our collection isn't comparable just because you can't get a really expensive product. It's just not what that's about. Like I said, I've been having fun collecting a lot of these commons, a lot of these damaged cards, or lightly played, moderately played. There is so many great cards. They're really, really affordable. It's not what's hot. It's not what people really want right now. But I just encourage you guys to try to find a different lane, maneuver through the market, and just have fun. The collecting hobby right now, it seems like it is a big pissing contest. Everyone's just trying to flex on how much they spent, or how much product they can get, or I just bought 10 sealed cases of the black and white set, and I just pre-ordered. It's just a big receipt flex. Everyone just posts all the crap that they get on the Pokemon Center, and it's just exhausting. I really struggled this week to just make content, because I'm like, who cares? Who really cares that you posted your sealed cases of these black and whites ETBs that you got for Pokemon Center? Who cares that you waited 2 hours in the line of Pokemon Center and then you got through? And it doesn't really make great content. And like I said, it's just a big flex. Everyone's just flexing on each other. You guys don't really want to see these moderately played cards. You guys don't really want to see these Korean cards, but guess what? That's what makes me happy, and that's kind of the content that's going to come to this channel. But yeah, I think Pokemon's just in a really weird spot. You're either in the big wallet collective, you're someone that's just continuously investing or rip and shipping all these products, or you're in the middle. Someone like me that just likes to buy a couple singles here and there. I did spend like close to $200 at this last card show, and I'm not going to do that for a while. That's probably a one-time thing for me a year, maybe 2-3 times a year. And then I'll open some Japanese booster boxes when I get the chance, when I feel that it's at a comfortable price. I told you guys that like my limit order or my buying zone for Journey Together is like $60. It's getting close. or I'm sorry, the ETB, Journey Together's ETB. I'm so sorry. In battle partners in Japanese, if that gets down to $60, your boy's in. I'm buying. I'm not going to pay double MSRP, even 30% over MSRP, 40%, 50% over MSRP. I'm just not doing it. I'd much rather wait, take my time, and it doesn't make for the best YouTube channel for sure. So I definitely don't recommend doing that, but the wallet has to meet the hobby. And I feel like right now, times are tough. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are not making hand over fist money. All we see in the economy news is that people are getting laid off. It's just tough right now. And I completely understand. So I don't know. So to combat all that stuff, I'm going to be trying to provide content of, singles that are sub $10 and PSA graded slabs that are sub $50. Stuff that's pretty affordable. You can maybe buy one of those items like a month, and then you move on. Then you're still in this hobby. I mean, if you're forever in this hobby. If you have some Pokemon cards, you're watching Pokemon content, you're in the hobby. Don't let these people tell you that just because you have you're opening an ETB every month that you're not in the hobby, that you're not participating. That's absolutely silly. You are 100% welcome here, welcome on this channel, and I just want to say thank you guys again for clicking on the videos and supporting me. Complete rant video for today's for today's topic, I guess, like if there even is a topic. I was just going down the YouTube. I save all my for saved watch later on YouTube, and I just start going through Pokemon topics here and there, and it's just such a weird time in the overall thoughts of the Pokemon hobby. And it's tough. It's tough right now for me to sit down and make content because, like I said, I'm not really super inspired to make ultra modern content. And I guess the uploads are just going to be a little bit more spaced out, I guess. And I'm going to be doing what I want to do. So, ran over. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.